pupils, welcome to an English language lesson. This is the lesson for Form 5 and then we are using the textbook download. The theme, Health and Environment. This is Unit 3. The topic for this unit is the world of sports. Now let's look at the learning standards. There are main skills and also complementary skills. So we have main skills. There are two. Reading 3.2.1. Read a variety of suitable print and digital text to investigate and analyze global issues. And then we have listening 1.1.2. Understand independently specific information and details in extended text on a wide range of familiar topics and some unfamiliar topics. For the complementary skills, we have two. Reading 3.1.4. Use independently a range of familiar print and digital resources and some unfamiliar resources to check meaning and extended understanding. And then we are speaking 2.1.1. Explain information on familiar topics from diagrams, charts, tables, graphs, or other visuals. Now pupils, let's start with the introduction. So first is you have to match the athletes to these sports. So you have the sports pole vaulting, you have tennis, you have football and golf. There are four athletes here. You have Tiger Woods, Cristiano Ronaldo, Yelena Isinbayeva, and also Novak Djokovic. So what is the sport that Tiger Woods play? So answer will be golf, Cristiano Ronaldo, football, Yelena, pole vaulting, and Novak is tennis. So for number 2, which of the athletes in 1 do you think makes the most money? Okay, to know this, maybe you can do some research. You can surf the internet for information about these athletes. Now you're going to watch this short video about Tiger Woods. Which famous athlete does Gary Woodland compare Woods to? So when you watch the video, you will know that he compares Tiger Woods to Michael Jordan, who is a basketball player.
Tiger Woods is a visionary. He knew how other great golfers had achieved high success. And he had the determination and the fortitude to blaze a bigger trail.
To his first professional victory, with his talent and his credentials, the first of many, many more.
If you look at all the other golfers competing with him today, they're all on that same trail. But he was the leader in that trail.
I guess, hello world, huh?
When I was number 1, I understood how difficult it was for him to keep that spot for so long. You know, he was the number 1 for many, many years. And to do that, it's amazing. It's very, very impressive.
There's a great thing in sports I look at is how good is your good. Everybody can be pretty good when they're on, but how good is it? Tiger's good. It might be the best ever. To win by 8, 9 shots, that's a sign of a true champion. When he played his best, he blew everybody out.
He came out and just pretty much demolished the whole field and was hitting it 40 yards farther than everyone else, and that was kind of the beginning of the new era of golf, really. Watching Tiger winning tournaments by 10, 12 shots, you know, winning 5, 6, 7 or more tournaments a year. That's really what brought, I think, all the athletes to golf.
Golfers are now becoming athletes and not viewed as just a pastime. You know, you have to be physically prepared.
Oh, you can't do that.
Growing up, Michael Jordan was my hero, my idol. The way he dominated the sport was amazing. Tiger really took that into golf. I mean, he's dominated this game.
99, 2000, 2001, it was just, we'd never seen anything like it. Golf's not really a sport you dominate in a sense. What that was just someone who was better than everybody else. I mean, he wasn't winning tournaments, he was killing everybody.
If you ask any of the young guys growing up who their hero was, it was Tiger Woods. To have the opportunity to play alongside him and you compete against him is a dream come true.
I definitely remember watching the 97 Masters and watching Tiger win. I was definitely into golf, and my dream, I had set to play the PGA Tour before that, but seeing that performance gave me a little bit more fire under me to push a little harder.
Look at this, might go in, might go in, might go in. It is in.
I read a book about Tiger when I was 14, and that's when I decided to wake up every morning at 5 o'clock and go practice before school. I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for that book, so many thanks to Tiger for that.
It's humbling, and also I realized that I'm getting older. When, these are the guys that saw me play in 97. I've been around for a while.
Tiger's the biggest draw in golf, bar none. He brings the most crowds, he brings the most excitement. His record speaks for itself. To have him in the mix is only good. It's good for ratings, it's good for crowd support, it's good for the fan base.
Hey, this is Tiger Woods. If I can get dressed up like this, bring the camera back up here. You can go out and buy some video games, all right? You hear me? You feel me now?
Tiger is chasing an all-time record. I don't believe that golf has been as exciting as this in the last 12 years, since we saw a real domination from Tiger at the turn of the century.
He's done it again. An amazing finish here.
To me, to get out here and be able to play like this and to be able to play against the best players in the world, it's a blast for me.
The first lesson we're going to do is on reading. So the first question, which of the jobs below do you think are the most important? Rank them 1 to 5, where 1 is the most important and 7 is the least important. So you have actor, athlete, doctor, politician, singer, social worker, and teacher. Now for reading, this is an article, Show Me the Money. So quickly read the article to find the different ways in which athletes earn money.
Unit 3. Reading. Show me the money. A. In 2009, it seemed that the world of football had gone mad. Players were being transferred for astronomical amounts of money. Cristiano Ronaldo was sold by Manchester United to Real Madrid for well over 90 million euros. Zlatan Ibrahimovic went from Internazionale to Barcelona for approximately 70 million euros, and Kaká left Italian AC Milan to play at Real Madrid for over 65 million euros. In football, transfer fees are paid to the clubs, and players are products that can be bought and sold. The players make money through salaries and sponsorship deals. Ronaldo, for example, earned around 17 million euros in salary and 16 million euros in advertising and sponsorship deals for companies like Nike in the 2012-2013 season. B. That's a lot of money. But there are even wealthier sports stars than Ronaldo. The top-earning athlete for 2012-2013 was golfer Tiger Woods. It is estimated that Woods earned $78.1 million, or 59 million euros, from prize money, sponsorships, appearance fees, and a successful golf video game. Golfers and tennis players such as Novak Djokovic earn prize money when they win tournaments, and first prize is usually huge. Tiger Woods' prize money for 2012-2013 came to $13.1 million, or 10 million euros. Unlike Ronaldo, Woods earned even more when he wasn't playing. Nike, one of Woods' many sponsors, currently pay him more than $20 million annually to promote their brand. That's a huge amount of money, but only a drop in the ocean for Nike, which makes $25 billion in sales a year. C. There is no doubt that Ronaldo and Woods are talented athletes. But is an athlete worth more than a doctor, teacher, or social worker, for example? Some people argue that the top players should earn high salaries because they train hard to become the best in their sport. On the other hand, various other professions help to make our world a better place. Teachers educate young people, and their work produces the citizens of tomorrow. Social workers help people who are facing difficult challenges in life. The President of the USA makes decisions that affect not only his own country, but the whole world. These people earn far less than the average professional athlete despite their important contributions. D. Basically, athletes like actors and singers provide entertainment. Based on how much money these people make, it seems that we value entertainers more than professionals that actually help people. And although an athlete's job is physically demanding, athletes do not play as important a role in our societies as their salaries indicate. We need to reconsider what is truly important and get rid of the huge differences in income earned by different professionals. If we can do that, we can create societies where everyone feels valued and appreciated for what they do.
Now you have to read the article again to find the following information. So now you are talking about which paragraph. You need to identify the paragraphs. Okay, number 1, which paragraph mention how much money a famous company makes? So the answer is B. Explain how football players earn their money. So answer is A. Which paragraph describes jobs people do that help the world? Answer is C. Which paragraph suggests that sports just give us some fun? So answer is D. Which paragraph mentions an athlete whose salary is higher than his sponsorship deals? Answer is A. Which paragraph says that top athletes deserve their high incomes? Answer is C. Which paragraph talks about money athletes earn only when they win? Answer is B. And then the last, which paragraph states that professionals should earn similar incomes? Answer is D. Now for the next exercise, match these types of payments to the meanings 1 to 5. So the payments are appearance fee, prize money, salary, sponsorship deal, and transfer fee. So 1, money that is paid to the runners up and winners of sports event. So the answer is prize money. Number 2, money that is paid by one team to another team for a professional player. So the answer will be transfer fee. Number 3, payment for wearing a company's clothing and using their equipment or wearing their logo on clothing. So answer will be sponsorship deal. Number 4, money that is paid to an athlete to take part in an event and make it more popular. So the answer will be appearance fee. And number 5, payment for playing regularly in a team such as a football or basketball team. So answer is salary. For the last part in reading, which is exercise 5, you can work with a partner. Student A is a world-famous athlete who earns millions every year. Student B is a secondary school teacher on a more normal salary. Student A must justify earning far more than the teacher, and student B needs to convince the athlete that teaching is more important than sport. You can use the arguments below and some of your own ideas. So, for example, for athlete, I make people happy when I score goals. I play for my country and make people proud. I can only work for a maximum of 10 years. And then for a teacher, I help young people to learn important things. I teach them to be better people. I prepare them for the future. Now, let's move on to vocabulary. Label the pictures. Some of the letters are given to help you. Dear pupils, let's look at the answers. For number 1, it is squash. Number 2, badminton. Number 3, cricket. Number 4, darts. Number 5, wrestling. And the last one, 6, rugby. Now for vocabulary. Number 2, complete the compound nouns with these words. So you have arena, course, court, park, pitch, ring, rink, and track. So you have number 1, ice, hockey, or ice skating. So the answer is rink. Number 2, golf, course. Number 3, skateboarding, park. Number 4, boxing or wrestling, ring. Number 5, football, rugby, cricket, pitch. Number 6, tennis, squash, badminton, court. Number 7, race, athletics, track. And horse riding or sports arena. For exercise 3, complete the sentences with some of the compound nouns from exercise 2. Let's look at the answers. A N has got lines painted on it and a net in the middle of it. So the answer is tennis or tennis court or badminton court. Number 2, the local is a noisy, fun place where teenagers like to hang out and practice their latest tricks. So where is a place that teenagers like to hang out and practice their latest trick? So answer is the local. Skateboarding park. Number 3, once you get to the put on your skates, grab your stick and go out onto the ice. So answer will be ice hockey rink. Number 4, there are ropes around so the athletes don't fall out when they get hit. So answer will be the boxing ring. Number 5, this is a difficult. There are lots of places where you can lose your ball while trying to get it into the holes. Answer will be golf course. Number 6, after 3 days of rain, the grass on was very wet and the players slipped a lot. So answer will be football pitch or rugby pitch or cricket pitch. Number 7, was full of excited fans who were waiting for the race to start. So answer will be the sports arena. Number 8, luckily the driver wasn't hurt when his car went off the answer will be race track. So now exercise 4. Match the verbs with their meanings. So let's look at the verbs. There are 8 verbs. Breathe, stretch, balance, inhale, push, exhale, pull and bend. Then you have 8 meanings. A, to strengthen your body, arms or legs to full length. B, to take air into your body and then let it out again. C, to use your hands to make someone or something move towards you. D, to stay in one place without falling to one side or the other. E, to take air into your body. F, to make someone or something move away from you by pressing on them or it. G, to move your body or part of it so that it is not straight. H, to let air out of your body. So breathe will be to take air into your body and then let it out again. Stretch will be to strengthen your body, arms or legs to full length. Balance is to stay in one place without falling to one side or the other. Inhale is to take air into your body. Push is to make someone or something move away from you by pressing on them or it. Exhale to let air out of your body. Pull to use your hands to make someone or something move towards you. And bend to move your body or a part of it so that it is not straight. So now we are going to do the next lesson, which is grammar. Here the grammar we are learning will be present perfect simple and present perfect continuous. So you have to read the uses of the present perfect simple and the present perfect continuous. Let's look at the first one, present perfect simple. Something that started in the past and has continued until now. For example, he has coached wrestling for 8 years. Something that happened in the past, but we don't know or we don't say exactly when. The team has bought new uniforms. Third, something that happened in the past, but has a result or an effect in the present. Example, Steven has broken his leg, so he isn't playing in the match this week. Next, an action that has just finished or happened. We have just scored a goal. Then the last one, experiences and achievements. Our cricket club has won lots of prizes recently. Let's look at present perfect continuous. It is for actions that started in the past and are still in progress now or have happened time and time again until now. Examples, we have been teaching basketball for years. He has been having tennis lessons since he was 5. For continuous actions that happened in the past and have finished recently but have a result or an effect in the present. She's tired because she has been jogging. The next one, to emphasize how long actions have been in progress. You have been practicing for the badminton game for weeks. Now let's look at present perfect simple versus present perfect continuous. We use the present perfect simple to focus on the result of a completed action or how many times something has happened. However, we use the present perfect continuous to focus on the action itself or how long something has been happening. It is unimportant whether the action has finished or not. Examples, Carol has played squash once. Kevin's been practicing in the skateboarding park all weekend. Now, read the sentences. Which tense do they both use? In which sentence has the persona not written yet? So number A, Mona has been to an ice hockey game in Canada. So is it present perfect simple or is it present perfect continuous? B, Mona has gone to an ice hockey game in Canada. So what about this one? Which tense do they both use? Is it present perfect simple or present perfect continuous? So the answer is present perfect simple. In which sentence has the persona not written yet? Mona has been to an ice hockey game in Canada. Mona has gone to an ice skating game in Canada. So sentence B shows that the person has not written yet. Now let's look at the explanation for present perfect simple. So you have 4 types here. You have the affirmative sentence, the negative, the question, and short answers. So let's look at affirmative. I, you, we, they have so. He, she, it has so. So remember, for spelling, perfect tense, live will be lived, travel is traveled, cry is cried, enjoy, enjoyed. So the negative, I, you, we, they have not so. He, she, it hasn't so. For the question, have I, you, we, they so? Has he, she, it so? And for short answers, yes, I, you, we, they have. No, I, you, we, they haven't. Yes, he, she, it has. No, he, she, it hasn't. We use the present perfect simple for something that started in the past and has continued until now. He has played badminton for many years. Number 2, something that happened in the past but we don't know or we don't say exactly when. Mark has taken up wrestling. Something that happened in the past but has a result or an effect in the present. Laura has hurt her back, so she can't train this week. Next, an action that has just finished or happened. John has just won a sponsorship deal. And the last one, we use the present perfect simple for experiences and achievements. Tina has taken part in lots of tennis matches. Let's look at the note. We use have been when someone has gone somewhere and has now returned. But we use have gone when someone has gone somewhere and has not returned yet. Sally's been to the gym and now she's having a shower. Sally's gone to the gym, but she'll be home later. Time expressions, we can use already, ever, never, for a long time, for ages, just, once, recently, since 2009 or since July, so far, twice, 3 times, until now, yet, and others. Let's look at present perfect continuous. So we have 4 types of sentences: affirmative, negative, question, and short answers. And then remember spelling, drive. For present perfect continuous, is driving, win, winning, study, studying. So affirmative, I, you, we, they have been selling. He, she, it has been selling. I, you, we, they have not been selling. He, she, it has not been selling. Have I, you, we, they been selling? Has he, she, it been selling? So this is the question. And then the answer, yes, I, you, we, they have. No, I, you, we, they haven't. Yes, he, she, it has. No, he, she, it hasn't. So there are 4 types of sentences or forms: affirmative, negative, question, and short answers. We use the present perfect continuous. 1. For actions that started in the past and are still in progress now or have happened repeatedly until now. Example, Dad's been coaching football for years. And number 2, for continuous actions that happened in the past and have finished recently but have a result or an effect in the present. I'm hot because I've been playing squash. Number 3, to emphasize how long actions have been in progress. We have been training for the match for weeks. Let's look at the note. Remember that we do not use stative verbs in continuous tenses. Let's look at the time expressions: all day, all night, all week, for months, for a long time, for ages, lately, recently, since, how long, with the present perfect continuous in questions, and for very long in questions and negative sentences, and others. Now let's look at the third item, present perfect simple versus present perfect continuous. We use the present perfect simple to focus on the result of a completed action or how many times something has happened. However, we use the present perfect continuous to focus on the action itself or how long something has been happening. It is unimportant whether the action has finished or not. Let's look at the examples. The competition's finished and Kenny has won. Kenny has won this competition 5 times now. Lynn has been skating at this rink since she was 5. Now let's look at the time expressions. We often use the present perfect simple with the following words and phrases. So remember, this is present perfect simple. First one, ever. Has she ever won a match? Number 2, never. You have never been horse riding. Just. Eddie has just won the darts competition. Already. Mom's already washed your football kit. Yet. The race hasn't started yet. Has the race started yet? Still. The race still hasn't started. We can use the present perfect simple and present perfect continuous with the following words and phrases. 4. David has played, or David has been playing rugby for 10 years. Number 2, since. David has played, or David has been playing rugby since he was 8. How long? How long has Jean coached teenagers? How long has Jean been coaching teenagers? Lately. Have you been to the gym lately? I've been going to the gym every day lately. And the last one, recently. Lucy hasn't watched, or Lucy hasn't been watching any football recently. Let's look at the exercise. Complete the text. Use the present perfect simple or the present perfect continuous. So this is an article, the history of sport. While people play, so answer is while people have been playing games and doing or have been doing sport practically since the beginning of time, the rules which participants have had to follow, even what is changed, have changed over the centuries. Experts, historians, and archaeologists discover, so answer will be have discovered that sport, and the word to be has been a useful way for people to learn how to deal with nature and the environment better. They also have also seen that as societies develop, so answer is have developed, sport and games have too. Archaeologists study, so have been studying cave paintings for years now, and they have found many which show athletes doing sport. In France, the paintings show people participating in wrestling and running about 17,300 years ago. And in Libya, in the cave of swimmers, evidence has shown people taking part in competitive swimming. Although experts haven't answered all the questions about why people play games or do sports yet, they have proof that nobody can argue about their importance in human history. Now, we are going to move on to the listening lesson. Number 1, label the pictures with these words. So you have barbed wire, burning logs, ditch, mud, net, and wall. So what is the first picture? It is a wall. Number 2, barbed wire. Number 3, mud. Number 4, a ditch. Number 5, burning logs. Number 6 will be net. In this task, you will hear a short radio report and some questions. Before the report, you will have time to read the questions. Listen to the radio sports report and choose the best answer from the answer choices A, B, C, or D.
Unit 3. Listening. Exercise 3.
Welcome to tonight's sports report. First, a story of a remarkable achievement. British soldier James Simpson has lost part of both his legs, but despite his disability, he has managed to become the first British person to complete a Spartan race. A Spartan race is an incredibly challenging and extreme race, which involves not only running across fields and up hills, but also getting over and under a range of obstacles. These include icy water, burning logs, 9-metre-high nets, barbed wire, and lots of mud. Not easy for anyone, but especially when you've lost both your legs. James, now 27, joined the army straight after school, and in 2009 was on his second posting in Afghanistan when an explosion destroyed the lower part of his legs. He was sent back to Britain to recover and was given artificial legs. Having learnt to walk again, James later took to running, and he's been training in the woods near his home for several months, sometimes using a set of running blades similar to the ones we've seen on the athletics track at the Paralympic Games. He completed the Spartan race in just over 4 hours, beating several non-disabled athletes who didn't manage to finish. Although it was extremely tough and he was exhausted, he was determined not to give up. Thousands of spectators cheered at the finish to show their appreciation of his victory. James, who through sponsorship has raised over £2,500 for a soldier's charity, will be leaving the army to become a student. But something tells me this probably won't be the last time we see him competing in a race like this. Now that he's learnt to walk, run, and pull off this huge achievement, there could be no stopping him.
Number 1. What is a Spartan race? Number 2. What happened to James Simpson in 2009? Number 3. Why is James leaving the army? Number 4. What does the speaker mean when she says,
"There could be no stopping him"?
Dear pupils, now let's check your answers. So the question 1, what is a Spartan race? So the answer is D, a race with obstacles. Number 2, what happened to James Simpson in 2009? So the answer is he was injured in an explosion. Number 3, why is James leaving the army? Answer is A, to continue his education. Number 4, what does the speaker mean when she says there could be no stopping him? So the answer is C. James is likely to try even harder races from now on. Dear pupils, we have come to the end of our lesson. Thank you for watching this video, and then do show your support by subscribing to my channel. It is called Educator Omni Tube. So signing off, I'm Madam Gan. Bye bye.